Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We games and we now have Canada versus Barbados. For Canada, number 3, Rebecca Cavallo. Number 4, Shannon Pereira. Number 5, Allison Lee. Number 8, Keisha O'Neill. Number 9, Abby Jansen. Number 10, Kathleen Lee. Number 11, Michelle Weber. Number 17, Madison Workman. Number 18, Angela Lancaster. Number 19, Sarah Powell. Number 27, Elizabeth O'Hara. Number 31, Catherine Williams. Their coach, Premakantan Shankar. For Barbados, number 1, Anaya Allen. Number 3, Tiffany Brown. Number 4, Takesha Cambridge. Number 8, Tamisha Small. Number 11, Katrina Downs. Number 12, Dermila Edwards. Number 15, Cher King. Number 16, Crystal Mayers. Number 18, Camille Pounder. Number 19, Adana Wilson. Number 20, Jadida Prescott. Number 30, Sheena Nichols and their coach, Donovan Smith. Please stand for the national anthem of Canada. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We games and we now have Canada versus Barbados. For Canada, number 3, Rebecca Cavallo. Number 4, Shannon Pereira. Number 5, Allison Lee. Number 8, Keisha O'Neill. Number 9, Abby Jansen. Number 10, Kathleen Lee. Number 11, Michelle Weber. Number 17, Madison Workman. Number 18, Angela Lancaster. Number 19, Sarah Powell. Number 27, Elizabeth O'Hara. Number 31, Catherine Williams. Their coach, Premakantan Shankar. For Barbados, number 1, Anaya Allen. Number 3, Tiffany Brown. Number 4, Takesha Cambridge. Number 8, Tamisha Small. Number 11, Katrina Downs. Number 12, Dermila Edwards. Number 15, Cher King. Number 16, Crystal Mayers. Number 18, Camille Pounder. Number 19, Adana Wilson. Number 20, anthem for Barbados. Our umpires for this match, Melina Illanes of Argentina and Natalia Ladero of Uruguay. Starting team for Canada, Shannon Pereira, Allison Lee, Keisha O'Neill, Michelle Weber, Angela Lancaster, and Catherine Williams. For Barbados, Tamisha Small, Jamila Edwards, Cher King, Camille Pounder, Ayana Wilson, and Sheena Nichols.
And Canada Barbados off. Good evening to you wherever you are, streaming or watching on CNN. As I said, Barbados playing their opening game, loss to Argentina 14-0. We're seeing Canada for the first time. Nice afternoon crowd building. We expect a bigger crowd tomorrow. And of course on Wednesday, which is a national holiday because of the Diwali. Canada working the ball across their own defensive circle. Getting a bit of pressure from Barbados and trying to get the ball out. Finally getting it out. I think number 4 is Pereira. Pereira fixed it in. Goalkeeper on the ground. Barbados scrambling it away and get to the way with a relief, but Canada has won it. So a turnover is momentarily gone against Canada. It's been a fairly long day here at the National Sports Hall. Barbados on the center circle. Barbados on the center circle to take it. Looking for an early goal, looking to end the evening 1-1. Ball battling forward on the right side. Canada won it. Good counter-attack using the board. Keepers come out. Partials in a draw. That's a shot from the inside. The Barbadians are protesting it. It was high. And the two umpires will meet. They've awarded the goal to Canada, but the Barbadian defense is in fact objecting on the call. And it looks like they're now informing Canada what's their decision. So the play is held up. And the goal has been denied. I think so. Yeah, change it, no goal. The ball was in the air. I don't know what the call was, but the Barbadian did object quickly. Philip Fernandez, who's had a long day, has come back. And it's been a long day for everyone.
Yes, indeed.
So it's still 0-0. That goal is being disallowed as Canada building up on the left side, changing the position, going back to the right full back, driving it down the right side. And so wasted pass. Barbados will take it. Barbados losing badly. Philip in the opening game wants to go home with a victory.
Yes. Canada looking very crisp with the passes at the moment. So far, what we've seen of the game, it doesn't look good for Barbados, but they have been holding so far. Just 4 minutes in. Very important moment of the game right now, Reds.
Yeah, we're seeing Canada for the first time today.
Correct.
Yeah, well, they've had a good look at everybody else.
Yes, yes.
Canada seem to have a few players of West Indian appearance.
Yes, possibly.
I would think. I think there's an actual Canadian called Pereira.
Yes. That's a good block by the Barbados goalkeeper.
So Canada to take it. Canada, nice ball inside, but tackled by Barbados, winning it back again. Almost a stalemate. I think this will be a bully. Yep. So Wednesday, a national holiday. Philip, you should have maybe your best midweek crowd.
Yes, I think so. We expect a good crowd on that day. being the holiday and all.
Barbados working hard on defense to get the ball out. Eventually has won it. Barbados right back looks up and goes across court down the left side. Picked up by the left winger. Lost it. Regained by Barbados. Lots of turnovers. And maybe everybody going Philip just a little too fast.
Yes, I think Barbados need to really control the pace of this game, Reds. This is their second match of the day. Canada are no doubt going to be really hungry for the win. Barbados needs to make sure the game doesn't get out of hand, the pace doesn't get away from them. And they need to try to control the tempo a bit, play a little bit mature hockey, and wait for that right moment when they can find the opening and strike.
So Canada just outside their own circle. Went straight down. Mystic work. Playing it back. Goes to the keeper who plays it back nicely. Side-footed pass. Losing it dangerously there to the Barbadian forward.
Excellent try by Barbados striker.
Slack defending by Canada.
Yes. Canada has had a good run in indoor hockey. Canada is the number 1 ranked Pan Am team at the moment in women's hockey. And so they would go into this match as by far the favorites over Barbados. You know, Canada has played in this competition on 3 occasions and they have won their competition twice, came 5th on that other time. And then 4 years ago when they played in Uruguay, that was one of the times when they actually won the competition. So we expect big things from Canada in this competition.
And hosted once.
And they have hosted once indeed. Barbados goalie Sheila Nichols having a good game so far. I think Canada might have been a little bit lucky with that call.
Yep.
But nevertheless, it creates a dangerous opportunity for Barbados, for Canada to score. We now 8 minutes into the game.
Number 10 decided that she will take the ball into the Barbados defense and got the call.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Canada takes the lead.
Yeah. Canada takes the lead through their captain Alison Lee. Canada going on a full court press now against Barbados, creating the turnovers. Turnover went the other way that time for Barbados. Canada in possession once again. Captain Lee in possession. Working there at the back with Kathleen Lee. So Lee and Leahy at the back. And there's Canada driving the ball up the left and finding a Barbados foot for a penalty corner. On the last occasion, Lee stepped to her right and blasted the ball past the goalkeeper's left side. Interesting to see if she makes any changes or if she goes with what has worked before. They also still have Michelle Weber on the left side as a possible bump off. Goes to Weber. Weber sends it flat. Barbados defends well, clears the ball to safety. So Leahy in possession. Sends it over to Lee. Lee looking to try to find a space through the Barbados defense and does. Barbados foot and it's Canada in possession again.
A lot of turnovers in the play. We haven't seen the ball being held and passed around. 5, 6, 7, 8 passes. Canada down the right side, runs into a block. Poor work there by the Canada right. And Barbados with a chance to go down the left side. Let's see what she'll do with it. The whistle has gone. The signal is Barbados. Quick ball down the left side. Looking for some support. Not finding that support. Now number 10 has picked it up. Leahy turns it inside. Can we have a back stick? Barbados under some pressure will get it away and taking their time about it. Gets to the top of the circle. Lovely bit of stick work to get him out, but gets into trouble.
Yes. Good work at first, but then Pereira happens to share the same name as my colleague. Managed to get in a firm tackle and regain possession for Canada. 1 minute timeout. As the team settled, it's 9 minutes left in the clock for the first half. Canada enjoying a 1-goal lead.
And we're heading to the opening ceremony in about half an hour or thereabouts.
Yes, opening ceremony we expect maybe a bit over half an hour, maybe 45 minutes.
You had very good father support. Mother coming to back you up. You can't complain. Your brother was also here.
Yes. You know, hockey globally is a family game, Reds, you know. And you find even the top hockey playing nations, you see families playing the game, you know, brother and sister, all playing internationally for the same countries. It's truly a family-oriented sport.
Yeah, not very often you find two sons of a former hockey president leading hockey and leading squash.
True. So we have Canada making a surge on the right. Barbados regaining possession. Canada gets it once again, and it's Barbados ball coming out. Cher King in possession. Tries to sneak it up the board, but intercepted there by Canada.
Sharon Pereira touches it inside, no support.
Bayo in the circle, passing it to Pereira. Pereira finds the Barbados foot. Penalty corner, Canada.
You'll find that the afternoon is getting cooler as the sun drops.
Thankfully so.
Well, Canada taking their time to decide what will be the options they will use. Pereira take the corner.
In similar fashion. Shifting to her right. Scoring on the goalkeeper's left leg.
Wasn't there any pressure? The keeper didn't quite come out and narrow the angle.
Seems like there was too much space on it.
Yeah. So 2-0 to Canada.
King trying to go up the middle. Blocked. Here comes Pereira. Over the Caballo. Pretty stiff play there by Weber. Whistle goes against her for Canada.
Canada trying to muscle down the right, so to speak. The whistle is called in their favor. The left flank is quite free. Doesn't go there, goes down the middle. Picked up by Barbados, counter-attack down the right side. Nice ball. This should go. Oh, almost had it.
A good opportunity until they overrun. Here comes Weber. Poor trap by Weber. Barbados gets the ball once again. Mirrors in possession. She has Cher King with her in the defense. King puts herself in trouble, manages to evade.
Very clever, very clever. Good stop by Pereira, coming right across the middle of the court, turns it outside. Oh, just outside the circle, so no goal. Keeper just letting it go. Shot has to be taken inside the circle. Of course, if it touches the defender, it touches the goalkeeper, it will count.
Yeah, correct. So Captain Pounder is back on. King pushes forward.
Five minutes, 32 left on the clock. 2-0 to Canada.
Canada finds a way through the Barbados defense. Poor trap by Barbados. Canada and then they are on the attack again. Over to Carvalho. Here to Nisha Small. Almost had an opportunity for Canada.
A lot of traffic in front of the goal on that occasion.
So Pound in possession. Weber right on to her immediately. Good pressure. Carvalho passes back to Weber. Good tackle there by Wilson. Win possession back for Barbados. Lots of space deep in the Canadian half. Barbados is called for drilling by whizzing the ball directly at the defender who's in position. Another Canada penalty corner.
4:12 on the clock.
Lee has had great success with the direct. I rather suspect she'll go with an alternate option at the moment.
Number 11.
Barbados no doubt will be preparing for that.
Big number 11 waiting in case there's a change in the option.
Oh, she goes high, direct. Oh, mistake there by King. Exposing the ball to the Canadians. Lee's shot was high off the post of the goal. But Barbados have allowed them and not yet another opportunity. 3.5 minutes left on the clock in the first half. Canada leads 2-0. They switch the penalty corner side to the right. So no doubt they'll probably try to keep with a direct shot from that side.
Taken now, stop, pass inside and
As a pass.
oh,
As goes Lancaster. Angela Lancaster receiving the ball from Lee, putting it into the net.
and a very short shot. No pickup, backstep, a lot of forearm in that shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good observation, Reds. A lot of times the young players these days like to drag the ball and flick it. Takes too long sometimes.
Yep.
There are moments when just the quick execution is needed.
Yep. So timeout. Barbados deciding they want to talk about it. 2:47 on the clock, and ways and means of trying to keep the goalkeeper cool, being fanned by the Canadian bench. Really, a lot of gear must be pretty hot under there, Philip.
Yes, indeed. That's keeps the goalkeepers quite hot. It's a tough position to play when there's during the hot times of the day.
They must feel quite happy when they play in cold conditions like Canada or New Zealand.
Sure they do.
So you're not missing any play. Seconds ticking away.
So that was a 1-minute timeout. Teams are returning to the floor. Barbados in possession after the last goal. 3-0 to Canada. 2:45 on the clock for the first half of the match. Canada wins possession. Attacks right away. Oh, goalkeeper Nichols comes out. Does a great job, but the luck, unfortunately for her, Weber finds the very edge of the post and ball ricochets into the goal.
Yep.
For the fourth goal for Canada.
A half inch the other way, it would have been a no-goal. Canada yet again.
Dispossesses the major defender. Sends a shot just wide of the net.
Canada leading 4-0 now with 2 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock left. Barbados would like at least to pull one back. Lost 14-0 this morning as Canada in the dying seconds come down the left side, but the ball goes over the end line. Minute and 36 seconds. Hit to Barbados. Tried to go down the middle. That's intercepted by Canada, but a ball called against Canada. Barbados. Not another time in the world. They have to look to try and at least cut that lead with very little chance at this time of winning. Slows it up slightly by going back down the left side, turns it back to the left full back and plays it hard up against the Canadian stick, and in trying to get at the ball falls over. Free hit push to Barbados. The right winger being covered by the goalkeeper allows it to run over the line, and seconds away for the final whistle. Canada 4 to be taken on the center line. What will she do, Barbados? Will she run with it, drive it? Oh, drives it into a whole traffic of red skirts, meaning the Canadian side are wearing that, hard to pass through. Comes inside, but the whistle is gone, and it's all over bar the shouting. Time running out against Barbados. They've got to get it out quickly. And that's it.
It's a good half of hockey by Canada, but I think Barbados would be pleased with themselves not to have conceded more, given their experience against Argentina this morning. Canada is the top-ranked team in the tournament, and one would expect Canada to be the toughest game for Barbados to face, or anybody else to face for that matter. And so Barbados needs to decide now how to keep the second half in check, make sure they remain competitive throughout the match.
When you tournament get down to Thursday and Friday, what time you go into the quarter playoffs and things like that?
On Friday is when the placement matches begin, Friday evening, and then Saturday, of course, will be all the final placements and the finals. So the pool round finishes by early on Friday.
Yeah. Well, that's key, I suppose, just to make the pool round.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So
we'll take a short break now.
Yep.
For the halftime. We'll be back when the second half resumes.
Your wife here?
So on the resumption, we see Canada in possession once again, passing the ball at the back. Canada attacking up the left. Barbados goalkeeper out. Barbados smooth defense, clears the ball to safety. Canada's Lee sends the ball forward. Sarah Powell playing in the middle, seeing a lot of touches. Barbados gets possession again.
Jones will be part of the opening ceremony, just checking the President's finance. Pass. They get the right side going, he gets to come back square, go back to that side, runs into Canada, and Canada comes away. A bit of stick work. And Pereira, nice. Oh, taking a long one out. Wasted.
You know, Reds, Barbados actually looking a little more composed and settled in possession and throughout the game than they did this morning, you know. I'm wondering if that first match, the pre-game jitters and the fact that the floor was a little different environment to which they were training, how much that impacted their performance in the early match. They're certainly not matching Canada at the moment, but they're doing better than I think we saw them this morning.
Probably learned a lot from their own players, you know, who played well in which position, and they've made the adjustments.
Yes. We see another penalty corner for Canada. Opportunity to take the score to 5. Looks like Lee might pass it to the right. Number 9 advancing to the left. Powell with a try. Canada gets a long corner. Powell's effort was deflected off the baseline by the Barbados defender. Canada in possession, just on the half line. Into Pereira. Pereira dribbles through, carries it past a few defenders. Senior shot deflected wide by goalkeeper Nichols.
In men's hockey, Ghana has produced some outstanding goalkeepers in the men's department. Well, first of all, Edmund Nordy.
Oh, we see a good chance by Canada. Canada again in the circle, reverse flick. Saved by goalkeeper Nichols, but the rebound unfortunately made contact with the foot of one of her defenders, giving Canada yet another penalty corner.
Goalkeeper didn't look very happy with the call.
No, apparently not.
Yeah, I was saying going back, Edna Nordry, outstanding goalkeeper. Carlton Reese, Brian Sadler, Godfrey Chin, just to name a few.
Canada goes high. Lee this time goes over the bar in a direct effort.
Yeah.
Deflected by Barbados, means Canada maintains possession along corner the half line. Leahy and Lee. Barbados with an interception. Counter attack. Barbados using their speed.
A bit of work looking for the cross. Keeper saves. Working the way out very nicely. Good bit of stick work for
Here comes Canada.
Oh, beautiful bit of work, but
good skills by Caballo.
just too many people around her.
Small got the upper hand of that duel. And the ball is now with Captain Pounder. Barbados under full pressure by Canada. Canada comes away with it. Attacks the Barbados to the right side. Caballo sends it across. And there's Pereira swiping twice but failing to make contact. Goalkeeper Nichols manages the block to safety.
Good work by the keeper. Big number 30 on her chest.
I think Pounders under a bit of pressure here as Canada moves up on the right. Caballo makes an effort to the ball. Managed to win the free hit. Lee back to Pereira. Pereira over to Leahy. And that is a good deflection there by goalkeeper Nichols. Canada gets a free hit on the side. Oh, it's a long corner rather.
Having a better afternoon, Nichols, than a fairly average morning.
Yes. Lancaster steals the ball once again, drives to the right. A swarm of Barbados defenders. Caballo sends it cross in.
Full back trying to get herself out of trouble. Still shielding the ball.
Whoever putting some pressure on the defender there. And the Barbados outlet is intercepted. Canada attacks on the right again. Lancaster once again. Here comes Small using her speed and skills, got all the way to the Canadian scoring circle before giving the possession away. It's Leahy the other side. Lancaster's ahead of her. Leahy turns, feeds to Lancaster, who misses the trap.
Barbados keeper came out and the ball just ran past the Canadian attacker, closer to the Canadian than the Barbadian keeper. Maybe a little bit of luck there. Waiting probably to make the save that didn't come.
Ten and a half minutes on the clock. Barbados down 4-0. They're in possession of the ball.
And badly needing to get a score on the board. Can it come now? Out to the left side. Whistle is gone against Barbados. Trying to build up down the left side. Free pass to Canada. And the goalkeepers against a change.
Barbados steals the ball, comes attack. Unforced error by player. By the Barbados, Cambridge. Lancaster in the ball, passes to Lee. And Wilson, right.
Nice bit of work by Canada, putting 5-6 passes together, but they're still just outside the circle. They want to get much more into the half of Barbados. Slowing it down, and the clock is running all the time, Philip.
Yes. Canada will be trying to be very patient with their attack now. Ball comes across to Pereira. Seems like the referee, the umpire spotted a foul against Canada. Lets Barbados off the hook.
So Barbados with a free pass. Looks to get some support down the right side and then changing about who's going to take it. Using the ball, but it goes straight to Canada. Good opportunity. Comes off the Canadian stick and goes behind. So Canada hasn't added Philip to the four in the first half.
Exactly. So Barbados would be pleased with himself so far for the half, having conceded none. Barbados now with an attack up the left. Can she get something? Spins into the Canadian defender. Canada's ball. And a card for Barbados. It's going to be the Downer. Katrina Downer, who gets a green card for Barbados. And Barbados is now short one player on the field.
And Canada making two substitutes.
Seven and a half on the clock. Scoreless so far this half, but Canada going into the halftime at 4-0 continues to maintain that lead and putting pressure on Barbados up in the right side at the moment. Ball across to Carvalho, who was tackled cleanly by the Barbados defender. Barbados in possession of the ball.
Trying to go through a maze of Canadians. Nice 1-2. Good save by the Barbadian keeper. Two players raining down on the Barbados keeper. A nice 1-2. She read it very well. Excellent work.
You see the arrival of the Honorable Minister, Dr. George Norton, and also Minister of Business, Minister Dominic Gaskin.
Yes.
Gallery, and the Director of Sport, Mr. Christopher Jones.
Yep. And the Minister of Business also responsible for tourism and sports tourism.
That's correct.
There have been two conferences here of sports tourism, sensitization of national associations, and I hope very shortly there will be more of a specific plan. This is sports tourism in action.
That's correct. That's correct. In terms of numbers, just the teams and officials that have come from the teams already, number close to 300 persons. And that's not counting in, those fans and relatives and, sport enthusiasts that have come in for the tournament as well. Barbados gets a free hit in the Canadian half. 6 minutes on the clock.
Uses the ball, goes on the left side, back.
Small making a tight goal there. Unsuccessful. Here comes Lee for Canada. Quick outlet. Canada takes it around. Canada takes it around the goalkeeper, but then raises the ball illegally.
Goalkeeper going down maybe a little too fast there, but was lucky that the infringement came. The rest had been almost a free shot.
Canada trapped now by the Barbados defenders. Barbados small, receiving the ball, driving towards the circle. Free hit needs to be taken from the on or near the spot where the infringement occurred. Referee asked them to take it back. Pound in possession on the Canadian half. Ball is wasted off the back line.
Yeah, she didn't work the ball up at all. Went for a driving pass that went right through. Canada, one pass, comes back to the original passer using the sideboard.
Canada wins the free hit.
4 minutes and 35 seconds left. Chance for Barbados.
That's
saved by the keeper.
2 shots from O'Neill, saved by the keeper. The Barbados keeper Nichols having a good game, keeping our team in contention. Canada enjoying the majority of the possession, but Barbados certainly not as outplayed as one might expect from a number 1 seed. Pressure on Pounder by the Canadians. Lee puts it in. There goes Pereira chasing. Ball goes off the back. So Pounder controlling the back.
Final efforts being made by Barbados, but maybe all too late. 3 players around the Barbadian, and the whistle has gone against Canada. Down the middle she goes, good stick work, but she runs into a block and loses it to Canada. Problem here, in the middle, keep it down on the floor. Full back trying to clear it, ball is in the way. A little bit of desperation on that occasion from Barbados. But huge clock that we first saw when we had junior basketball here. Conditions for basketball and now hockey and other sports have really improved a great deal. Barbados having a spirited run down the left side. Excellent ball control.
That's Cher King taking the Canadians on the left, creating a penalty corner opportunity for a team. It's a good opportunity for Barbados to at least get one on the scoreboard.
Yep.
They celebrated jubilantly when they scored 1 against Argentina. And so I'm sure they would like to have equal success against Canada.
Well, if it's 4-1, they can have a double celebration. Let's see if they'll be successful. The short corner comes now. Philip called possible stop and shop. Canada out very fast.
Very fast. The penalty corner was not well executed by Barbados. The injection seemed to be a bit off. Nevertheless, they were fortunate enough to regain on the penalty corner. So they got a second try to make it right. They're going to opt to go from the right side this time, giving Canada a new challenge. A minute and a half on the clock.
This might go to number 8.
And she scores. Barbados manages a goal.
Well, sometimes you feel as a commentator you called it before it happened.
Canada on the attack. Nichols managed to make the save, diving on the floor. Barbados in possession. Canada putting pressure. Can they manage to get out of trouble? And the ball goes off wide for a long corner for Canada.
And Nichols could almost be given the award as the most outstanding Barbadian. He's been really outstanding goal.
Yes. Lead position. Good try, Nichols once again. Guides the ball off the mark. Canada seem to be pushing for an extra goal, seconds to go. Well, and Canada with a diving finish. Manages to slip the ball past an advancing Nichols. Will be a little bit disappointed after having such a good game to let one easy one in.
Yeah, she got the tackle in, but just probably didn't make enough contact with the ball.
Yes. So an easy win for Canada at 5-1, taking Barbados, taking a full 3 points off Barbados. And so we're gonna take a break from the matches now and go into our opening ceremony in a few minutes until later on after the ceremony when we resume with the highly anticipated Guyana versus Argentina ladies match.
No. Nice touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're anxious to see the next match, but we will be breaking for a short opening, which is customary, and then we will have the Guyana versus Argentina women's match at 6 p.m.
Hi, I have Allison Lee here, the captain of the Canadian team. Allison, that was a great opening game for Canada. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, it's a good start for us. We're a pretty new group together, so it's nice to get a game under our belt and kind of get headed into the tournament. Not quite the score we were hoping for, but I think we're taking a lot of positives out of the game moving forward for the rest of the tournament.
And what do you look at for the rest of the tournament in terms of challenges for you?
Just getting our playing feet under us right now. We're a new team with a lot of young players, so it's important that as every game progresses, we're getting better and better and becoming more of a united team. So we're going to work hard the next kind of 5 days moving forward from here to make sure we're peaking come Saturday.
That's great. Good luck, Allison.
Thank you.
Tamisha Small here from the Barbados team. Tammy, you had a long day today with Argentina and Canada. Tell me what you feel about your results today.
We did have a long day. The ladies were a little tired after the first game, but we really did step it up and competed against Canada, and I feel good. Even though the result ended not in our favor, I still feel good about it. My team played really hard, and we put out a fight.
And you scored a goal in the second half. In fact, you guys won the second half, you can say, and you had a great little goal celebration. Tell me about that goal.
Yeah, Coach had me doing a million repetitions from that exact spot, so I feel like that's second nature, and the dance is just me.
That's great. Thank you very much. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.